Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite show on UPRN Radio. And this is, oh lordy, May 1st, 2020. Where has this year gone? Well, guys, I don't know about you, but I am back into quantum leaping the world into divine enlightenment. Yeah, what other choice do we have? We either do nothing and allow Nazis to go forward and all the New World Order agendas to go forward, or we put attention and our energy into quantum leaping the world into divine enlightenment. And yes, we've been doing it a lot. This is why I am on radio. And, you know, I've noticed over the years we have made a difference. And I've also noticed that people are paying more attention to energy work and quantum leap. You know, you got to give people an alternative, guys. And the quantum leaping the world into divine enlightenment is an alternative. So please, you know, start using those words, talk it up, go to your Twitter, put divine enlightenment down and just do it a lot. Let's see if we can get it trending. That's how you make shifts, and that's how we can make shifts really quick. Because if you can get it to trend, then other people see it and they go, oh yeah, and they give it energy. And then it multiplies and it snowballs. And, you know, we could use some quantum leaps right now, don't you think? Do something easy, you know, right on your Twitter or your social platforms. May divine enlightenment descend on all life forms now. May divine enlightenment awaken within all life forms now. Make it simpler. Just do one of those lines. Or just write quantum leap the world into divine enlightenment. Come on, that's easy. Put that on your refrigerator. We need to start this up again. And if you need reasons and examples of how we have made and gone forward and made quantum leaps, well, you know, years ago when we were doing energy work, what happened? Women woke up. And the You Too movement, Me Too movement started. 5G, everybody's talking about it. They're already talking about why they want to come up with a vaccine for COVID-19. Why? What are they going to put in it? That's consciousness. The more we talk about it, the more people are aware and the more they're not going to be able to do this stuff. And guys, if they ever come at you with a needle, you just say, I will not comply. Enough of us do not comply. They can't do anything about it. They know it's over. So it's back to question authority. Put that on your refrigerator. And I will not comply. Put that on your refrigerator. Quantum leap the world into enlightenment. Put that on your refrigerator so you see it every day and you give it energy every day. And it reminds you, you've got to talk about it. You've got to put that energy out there. You know, just write the words down. Let other people see it. Put that thought form out there. It is important what we do because I've said it before. Who else have you heard talk about quantum leaping the world into divine enlightenment? They meditate. They pray for peace. And those are just outcomes. If we just went right and directly to quantum leaping the world into divine enlightenment, the outcome is world peace. And people with compassion that know better because they're connected to the Creator. So until then, what we can do is keep putting out that energy. So the people that are ready, that are at that tipping point to be able to reconnect with the Creator, they've got that energy to do it, and they do it. And who knows what it's going to take for that 100th monkey theory to tip us into that quantum leap, way into a huge quantum leap now, and be done with this garbage. The hurting of the earth, the hurting of people and poor and immigrants and Nazis, and rape, pillage, and plunder of the earth. Oh, good Lord. And again, I say, you may not be able to get together as a group and protest as a group. Many people are, and they're doing it intelligently. You can always do energy work as a group. You can do it through Skype. You can do it through Facebook. That is another alternative. And when you hold a crystal in your hand, guys, that will amplify your energy. And that's what God has put on the planet for us to use. Now, crystals can be misused or used for good or used for evil. So use them to amplify light. So what we're going to do tonight, of course, is energy work. And I'm just going to share it with you. Go get your crystals, guys, so we can amplify our work. So tonight we're going to remove the dark energy overlays around the earth, awaken the living zombies, and we want to create a divine feminine masculine balance, and maybe do a little bit of energy work on women, and to help the USA awaken and whatever else we can fit in. All right, so let's do this, guys. And it would be awesome if you got a group together, and as a group you would tune in and give this energy work energy. We have to ramp up what we do. We have to really upgrade, so to speak, and go into quantum leap overdrive. And besides, what else you got to do, right? All right, so for those of you that are going to participate, I want you to sit down, put your feet flat on the floor, put your hands in your lap right now that you're going to receive. And I want you to take some gentle, deep breaths. I want you to breathe in light and exhale out everything that no longer serves you, and imagine all that unwanted energy going through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. So breathe in light and exhale out everything that no longer serves you. And do that till I tell you to stop. So as you're doing that, I surround you in a bubble of golden flame. I add to that the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing, and I seal you in the pink flame of love. And I call all your teachers, guides, masters, and all the divine beings that work with you, and invite them in to make this energy work as gentle, loving, and kind as we can. And also to amplify our work. So we're also going to call to all those cosmic beings, and we're going to create a big circle with all the teachers, guides. And I want you to imagine us in a huge stadium. We're holding hands. You got a person to the right, to the left. And now send your silver cord up to the heavens and feel yourself reconnect with the Creator. And as you do, this incredible divine healing energy comes pouring into your body. And allow it to just flow all the way down your legs, out your feet, into the earth. And as we're doing this energy work, we're going to send this energy that you're sending into the earth through your feet into all the trees, the tree roots, to help them reoxygenate. And that energy will go right up through the branches. And now we're going to send love and light to the right. And as the energy flows to the right, we call to all the gods and goddesses of light, past, present, and future, all the old ancient cultures. We invite them in to amplify our energy work, the Aborigines, the Kahunas, the medicine men and women. We call the air, earth, fire, water, and add the elementals into our circle. And all those who are doing positive prayers, we're going to ask permission to allow that energy to go onto our circle to amplify our work. And now send love and light to the left, and as the energy flows to the left, the circle is now closed, so only that which is light may enter. We call to all the trees again to take our energy and to send it into the earth through the trees, so the Mother Earth can remain balanced and she becomes strengthened and moves in harmony again. And out through the branches, this energy goes out so all life forms feel this very positive, enlightening energy. We call to all the rock, stones, crystals, minerals, all the earth keepers on the planet to lock into this divine circle. And I'm going to call to all the grids, ley lines, meridians, domes, obelisks, pyramids, all the sacred and holy spots to lock in to our divine circle tonight. And I'm going to ask that everyone that participates receives a healing, and that you guide us into doing not our will, but thy will be done, so be it. So release the hands. And now as we're doing this energy work, we're in this big stadium, and in the center we're going to put this huge earth keeper crystal to amplify our work, and above it we're going to create a bubble of light where we're going to put the energy work in. So allow the divine energy to flow down, feel it flow your arms, your hands into this bubble of light, out through all your chakras. And as we're doing this, I also want you to imagine, do some creative visualization and really see this happening. So in this bubble of light, we're going to put the Mother Earth and all life forms. So in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. I call to Michael the Archangel, Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, all the cosmic beings and the Creator, to cut all ties to all artificial plasma in the atmosphere that was reptilian created. As we cut the ties to their masters, we call the violet flame through all cells, atoms, molecules, DNA of this plasma to clean it up. Now we reconnect it all to the Creator, filling it up with divine love. We command it to be neutral and no longer function. See the plasma breaking up and neutralizing itself. Let it not be able to form any square or ring frequency patterns. We place a mirror in front of the scalar and plasma weapons to return all signals and frequencies back to the reptilian station. And this includes all 5G. As this is done, we see all the equipment imploding on itself. Let all computers connected with any scalar frequency machines, computers being used, overloading with this energy that was sent back, causing the machines to also implode. I call to debris in outer space from meteor, rockets, satellites to start to magnetize to all satellites that are not being used for the highest good of all mankind and interfere with their orbit cycles, including all the 5G satellites. I call to Helios and Vista to reach out and embrace these satellites with so much divine electromagnetic energy that it will interfere with signals that are not being used with divine purpose. I give the angels permission to interfere and divinely distort any signals coming from satellites. We cut ties to all fifth dimensional energy frequency vents around the earth that's creating a dark energy overlay over the earth to control and harness human consciousness. We cut ties to all machines that are affecting us in the 3D world through frequencies, vibrations, and sound that's directed at the electromagnetic fields to create negativity and chaos. We cancel clear all frequencies that are suppressing light, giving humans an oppressive feeling. We also cut the ties to military buoys connected to the reptilian stations and their dark masters. We command that all these buoys be contained in a circle of cement with a lead overlay to jam all frequencies, placing all these buoys in a position of harmlessness. We command that frequencies connected to the Merkaba orthogonal transformers to break down and collapse, dissolving the frequency fence that creates a self-perpetuating loop of negativity. We now send a golden solar energy through these frequencies that shift the grids so people feel positive, happy, and see their life's missions and purposes and how they're going to fulfill them. We now command the breakdown and deactivation of all scalar plasma weapons that are coming from low Earth orbit satellites that are targeting the most awakened light warriors on the planet. We also see the plasma toplet bombs that are protecting these satellites breaking down, becoming non-functional. Let's send a golden solar energy through the Earth's morphogenetic grid that neutralizes any dark energy that wants to control the grid. I call divine light, divine balance, divine male-female balance to all grids, ley lines, meridians, domes, obelisks, pyramids, and all the sacred spots on the planet. I call to Michael's sword of blue flame to cut all ties to all satanic negative ceremonies that have been done past, present, and future on those areas. See it blaze with the violet flame to transmute these power spots to divine light. Envision these areas blazing in God's divine radiating light, sending positive enlightened energy through the earth and all sacred spots, radiating joy and happiness to the earth and all her inhabitants. As these reptilian facilities break down, we see everyone reconnected to the Creator, becoming awakened, spiritual, divine, happy beings. They're also given their divine mission and divine purposes as they open to new possibilities that will help them go beyond their divine potential. Nevertheless, not our will, but thy will be done. Fill that up with light and love, and let's take a deep breath and release it. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. So we're going to create another bubble of light, and in this bubble of light, we're going to put in all humanity, reptilian and reptilians. So let there be light. We call to the Creator and Archangel Michael to remove all veils and overlays from all forms, humans, reptilians, or extraterrestrials that was created by reptilian satanic magicians that is keeping all these life forms from reconnecting to the Creator to become conscious, awakened spiritual beings. As this unwanted energy is removed from all these life forms, we see them begin to reconnect to the Creator. Their hearts are now unblocking, so they start having feelings and emotions that are kinder in nature, hearts filled with compassion. We now see the reptilian part of their brain begin to shut down, disconnecting them from all the satanic rituals that bound them together, resulting in the God brain being reactivated. I call to Michael the Archangel to cut all ties to any dark force that is around any human, all life forms. We tie and bind that dark force, send it through the violet flame to clean the energy up and send it back to the divine. We replace that energy with the energy of divine enlightenment. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment be activated within everyone now. We call to all the rock, stones, minerals, and earth keepers to now amplify enlightenment energy to help everyone awaken to light. See all ties, binds, blood oaths, and the bee swarm mentality being cut from the dark magicians, whether an individual or group or anyone trying to create a new world order through dark satanic rituals. Let all the energies from any and all ceremonies automatically neutralize as we anchor the violet flame to their ritual sites so the magicians will gain no strength or power. This will result in the collapse of their projects and plans. We ask that all veils of darkness that is around anyone in the U.S. or planet that is keeping people from becoming conscious beings be removed and replaced with a connection to their higher selves, becoming conscious beings. I call to everyone's higher selves and ask their higher self now allow all strands of everyone's DNA to reconnect and realign with the divine with such a high healing energy that will keep anything from affecting the DNA and mutating it for any reason. See all strands of everyone's DNA reconnect to the Creator, allowing the DNA to keep its proper divine shape, healthy and functioning. See all dark veils that are around our strands being cleansed by the violet flame, and everyone reawakening to their divinity and spiritual connection to the divine. See the Creator adding an extra DNA strand that is a direct connection to Source. I ask the Creator to send down the energy of love from the pink ray to be beamed down to all living things on earth, and charge that the angel and goddess of love instill in all reptilians and humans the inner knowledge that we are all God and all one. Then with much divine love, transform all humanity to become loving, tolerant, non-judgmental, and non-racist. We ask that all persons with negative feelings or emotion toward others step into the violet flame, then onto the light. Let all humanity embrace diversity and move into a future of love, of faith in God, themselves, and each other. We send divine light to everyone's brains and hearts, extraterrestrial, reptilian, and human. Remove the energy of white racism and all that divides the masses. I ask that the energy of racism be removed by Archangel Michael, no matter what color it comes from, cutting the ties with his sword of blue flame since the creation of the planet until now. Let this be trailed by the violet fire to transmute all back to light. Let those thought forms be replaced with divine love. I ask the goddess of truth into everything on the planet that is trying to hide racism and bringing it up to the surface, and protect those that are bringing the truth forward, that she brings forward all secrets and hidden agendas, the Illuminati, Aryan Nation, the Antioch Baptist Church, the KKK, Nazi Party, all dark politicians, skinheads, Trumpers are hiding or disguising regarding their practices. Let all energy veils be removed from humankind so the divine may again come through. I command that all persons with negative feelings or emotion toward others step into the violet flame and onto the light. And if they choose not to, which is their free will, we ask their higher self to put them in a position of harmlessness. I call divine light, divine wisdom, divine caring, compassion to everyone's heart now, and direct that energy toward the reptilian part of the brain. I command Michael to cut all ties and soul memory to reptile dinosaur energy. As the light enters, changing all cells and atoms to divine, balancing both male and female. See the violet flame blaze through the reptilian part of the brain, cleansing and purifying. Fill the brain up with divine thoughts, raising all consciousness to divine, letting kindness, caring, and love come through now. For those stuck beings, I ask the Creator to shut their reptilian brain down and activate the divine God brain. We see these beings become an awakened spiritual being that now knows better than to hurt or harm any life form. We cut all ties to all fifth dimensional energy frequency vents around the earth that is creating a dark energy overlay over the earth to control and harness human consciousness. We cut ties to all machines that are affecting us through the 3D world through frequencies, vibrations, and sound that is directed at the electromagnetic fields to create negativity and create and chaos. We cancel clear all frequencies that are suppressing light, giving humans an oppressive feeling. We now send a golden solar energy through those frequencies that shift the grid so people feel positive, happy, and see their life's missions and purposes. Let's send a golden solar energy through the Earth's morphogenetic grid that neutralizes any dark energy that wants to control the grid. We also command that all Nazi swastika symbols are reversed so the energy now brings in peace and prosperity back to the earth and humanity. Every time anyone looks at a Nazi swastika, see the energy being reversed into its correct, positive direction. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment be activated within everyone now. Come on, you can chant that with me 2 more times. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment be activated within everyone now. 1 more time. May divine enlightenment descend around everyone now. May divine enlightenment be activated within everyone now. So fill that up with much energy and divine light. And let's take a deep breath and release it. Woo. Now, if you hear me burp, it's not that I'm drinking beer, but I'm releasing energy. All right, so let's take another deep breath. Feel more of that high, incredible divine creator energy come pouring into your body, down your arms, out your hands, into the center, forming another bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, we're going to put again all life forms. And we're going to create divine feminine and masculine balance. In the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. May the balance, divine, feminine, masculine energy descend on everyone now. May the balance, divine, feminine, masculine energy awaken within everyone now. Let us send divine light and divine male-female balance to all obelisks, domes, pyramids, meridian, grid matrices, all ley lines, and all the power spots on the planet. We'll now anchor the violet flame at the base of all these sacred sites to burn 24/7, 365 days a year, transmuting any energy that tries to distort this new balanced energy. Let us now clear all blocks and veils placed over earth that is keeping both sexes from integrating with their divine feminine and divine masculine. We also cut ties and remove all ancestry that's holding the divine energy back. May the balanced divine feminine masculine energy descend on everyone now. May the balanced divine feminine masculine energy awaken within everyone now. I call to the higher self of everyone on earth and reawaken the knowledge and soul remembrance of what it's like to be in perfect balance and harmony with your balanced masculine and feminine side, and what it feels like to be connected with divine energy. In your mind's eye, see light being added to humanity's DNA structure. See this change become a new old soul memory, changing inside Mother Earth's DNA structure as well. See this divine light being directed to everyone's heart and brains, especially the part of the brain that is reptilian, adding emotion and feelings to the part of the reptilian and human brains cosmos wide. We now call the higher selves of everyone on the planet and ask that as a group we petition to Helios and Vista, allowing the violet flame to blaze through earth and all humanity to erase past, present, future karma created from the off-balance patriarchal energy. I call to Michael the Archangel to cut all ties and binds from humanity and reptilians, the earth, angels, elementals, in the unbalanced masculine patriarchal energy. As all ties and binds are cut, see them being transmuted by the violet flame, and see those empty spaces being filled with divine inspiration, wisdom, and divine heart to function from. Replaces energy with divine matriarchy that walks alongside of their divine partner. May the balanced divine feminine masculine energy descend on everyone now. May the balanced divine feminine masculine energy awaken within everyone now. We command that this integration with humankind be gentle, loving, and kind, and let humanity apply this new energy in very practical ways. In your mind's eye, see this balance affecting all generations, backwards and forwards, as a ripple of water flowing in harmony with nature. See a burst of balanced divine energy affecting all incarnations on earth at once. See everyone's DNA cells, atoms, molecules raised to a higher vibration of divine light, creating divine balance. I command that all people and groups standing behind the patriarchal energy step into the violet flame and walk in the light. And if they choose not to, which is their free will, we ask the Creator to put them in positions of harmlessness. We call the higher selves of all women on the planet, young, old babies, female babies in the womb. I call to Michael the Archangel and Shiva to cut all ties to patriarchy, slavery, prostitution, sexism, women not respecting each other. Cut the ties to fear of men and not being equal. Remove all soul memory of rape, incest, slavery, racism, and circumcision. Cleanse this energy by the violet fire into light. Then fill the new space with divine inspiration, wisdom, hope, creativity, and the strength to go forward in positive quantum ways. Remove the blocks, O Ganesha, that are keeping women from fulfilling their divine missions. This allows the divine feminine energy to manifest in all women. Let us cut the ties, binds, energy overlays, and soul memory of whatever it was in history to make men fear and want to control women. As we cut those ties, we violet flame that energy to transmute back to love, respect for each other, allowing the divine feminine and divine masculine energy to manifest now. May the balanced divine feminine masculine energy descend on everyone now. May the balanced divine feminine masculine energy awaken within everyone now. We call the higher self of all men to open up a sacred space so they may step forward into the light, allowing themselves to be reconnected to the Creator. Cut all the ties, Michael the Archangel and Shiva, to unbalanced fear of women, patriarchy, genocide, rape, pillage, plunder, incest, greed, power, gladiator mentality, military war, might is right mentality from their energy field, cells, atoms, molecules, all the way down to their DNA, going backwards and forwards through all their incarnations. As this energy is released, we call the violet flame through them and all their works that are misdirected. Cut all ties to all dark satanic art and negative ceremonies that are being done to keep men in a stuck patriarchal consciousness that allows them to manipulate humanity and earth for greed and profit. As it is released, we call divine male-female balance consciousness to be enhanced in their hearts and God part of their brain flowing through their bodies, touching every cell, atom, molecule, all their internal organs, going all the way down into the DNA. And may this integration be gentle, loving, and kind. See men's higher selves guiding them to accepting divine matriarchy. In their hearts, throat, crown, chakras, as they release all the old patriarchal thought forms that can no longer serve anyone. As these centers open, see them being very balanced, loving, kind, generous people, peaceful, supporting women and groups that are in the light. Let men awaken to their divine missions, bringing a lot of fulfillment and comfort, that they're doing their heart's calling, which brings about feelings of peace and contentment. In dream time, let men dream of all the past lives they've lived, where men and women respected each other, treating each other with much compassion and kindness, living together in harmony, bringing that loving energy into the physical, putting it all into practice in this current lifetime. May the balanced divine feminine masculine energy descend on everyone now. May the balanced divine feminine masculine energy awaken within everyone now. We call the higher selves of all male groups that are suppressing women to step forward into the light, and if they choose not to, step forward into the light. May the angels in their higher selves put them in a position of harmlessness. We call to all balanced men on the planet to speak out against this repression, defend all women, and come to women's aid on all levels. See the men respecting the goddess within, giving freedom and honor to all women. See men allowing women to be equal, divinely conscious beings. We ask that the reptilian part of men's brains are closed down and the God brain is activated. May the goddess soften them to be gentle, kind beings. A call to the higher selves of all religious fanatics that practice acts of terrorism, that kill and injure women in the name of their God and their religious beliefs everywhere, including Saudi Arabian males, Islamic and Christian fundamentalist males, as an example, that they immediately awaken to their consequences of their actions and stop now. We command these step into the light, and if they choose not to, again, which is their higher selves, which is their free will, we ask their higher selves and their guardian angels to put them in a position of harmlessness. Cut the ties to all negativity and religion toward women, replaced with equality and respect. May the balanced divine feminine masculine energy descend on everyone now. May the balanced divine feminine masculine energy awaken within everyone now. We call the higher selves of all leaders, politicians, decision makers, and command you step forward in the light. We call to all politicians, Republican, white, sexist males, and self-interest groups to set their egos aside. We call their higher selves to bring out the best in these beings. We command them to come forward into the light. And again, if they choose not to, which is their free will, that the angels and their higher selves put them all in positions of harmlessness and that they're replaced by light workers. May the balanced divine feminine, masculine energy descend on everyone now. May the balanced divine feminine, masculine energy awaken within everyone now. All right, let's fill that up with lots of light and love, and we're going to take a deep breath and release it. All right, so take another deep breath. Feel that divine energy flow through you, down your arms, out your hands, your chakras, creating another bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, we're going to put on all women. In the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. I call the higher selves of all women on the planet, young, old, transgenders, babies, female babies in the womb. I call to Michael the Archangel and Shiva to cut all ties to patriarchy, slavery, prostitution, sexism, women not respecting each other, cut the ties to fear of men and not being equal. Remove all soul memory of rape, incest, slavery, racism, and circumcision. Cleanse this energy by the violet fire into the light. And fill the new space with divine inspiration, wisdom, hope, creativity, and the strength to go forward in positive quantum ways. Remove the blocks, O Ganesha, that are keeping women from fulfilling their divine missions. As this unwanted energy is removed, see women hugging and supporting each other. See them receive their divine missions and receiving all the abundance they need to be successful in all aspects of life. See women being respected, honored, and supported in everything they do. See female babies being wanted, treasured, and respected. See them receiving a full spectrum education that will allow them to fully pursue their interests and divine missions in life. See them as presidents, queens, and goddesses and in full control of their countries. See divine matriarchy in action, showing the very best of a society run by women and men, together filled with love, honor, and peace, and the nurturing nature of the mother for everyone on the planet, including the planet herself being cared for. See women filling up with divine hope, courage, abundance, family, joy, flexibility, divine mission, and divine protection, drawing their twin flames, divine mates, to their door when they see each other, recognizing each other as the most precious of relationship, the twin flame divine mate. See them magnetized to each other now, Ganesha removing all blocks that are in their way. As they come together, see Earth raising up higher into the light, solidifying divine light, peace, family, divine equality, and togetherness on the planet. Nevertheless, not our will, but thy will be done. And let's fill that up with light and love and take a deep breath and release it. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. So again, feel that divine energy come pouring down your body. And we're going to create another bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, we're going to put the United States. Let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. Imagine a golden solar energy descending down around all domes, obelisks, pyramids, and all sacred spots in the United States, anchoring that energy down to the grids and ley lines. See this high energy reconnecting all this ley lines and grids to the Creator. See this energy descending down around and through the White House, Pentagon, and where the shadow government hides. We call the higher selves of everyone in government step forward into the light and now work for the good of the people, making divine decisions if they choose not to, which is their free will. We ask their higher selves and guardian angels to put them in positions of total harmlessness, letting a light worker take their place. We ask that they're given lots of thoughts that they now want to retire and spend time with their families. We send energy to all politicians that are working on stopping war and anything else that's for the benefit of Earth and all life forms. See them being divinely inspired with new ways to get positive action moving forward. We command the angels to give them and their families complete protection. We ask that all veils of darkness that is around anyone in the U.S. or planet that's keeping people from becoming conscious beings be removed and replaced with a connection to their spiritual selves becoming conscious beings. Call the higher selves of the National Guard and all military, asking all overlays be removed from you so you too become conscious beings. And as you awaken, no matter where you are, you see the population as your family, friends, relatives, as people that you harmonize with, and start doing many random acts of kindness for humanity. This brings you much joy. Now let's send a divine light, divine balance, spiritual awaken, descending energy down through the U.S. now. We're going to ask that all dark energy from Nazis and Trump be removed from everyone so they're allowed to reconnect to the Creator, to become an awakened spiritual being and see clearly. Now let's fill this up with light and love and take a deep breath and release it. And I give thanks for this opportunity again to serve. All right, one more time, one more bubble of energy. Feel that divine energy flow through you, down your arms, out your hands. Forming another bubble of light. And in this bubble of light, we're going to put in all the light workers on the planet. Everyone that's standing up against the Nazis, against Trump, Putin, New World Order, anyone that's standing for and fighting for immigrants and children in cages, the earth. Your grandma, she's a good person. Put her in this bubble. Now we're going to remove all dark energy overlays over around any of the light workers and ask their higher selves to help them reconnect to the Creator so they become even more awakened spiritual beings filled with all new possibilities. We're going to call to the higher self of all the light workers and ask that all the light workers' divine blueprint for perfect health is activated and it starts manifesting in their bodies now. We want their divine blueprint for all their spiritual gifts to be activated and manifest in their bodies, and let them draw to them all the opportunities they need to develop those gifts. We want the light workers' divine blueprint for divine abundance activated in everyone's life. And see the light workers filling up with so much light that they magnetize everything they need to them. Money, people to work with, their divine mates. They fill up with so much abundance that they have more than enough to share with others. And as Ganesha removes the obstacles, their path is clear. And see them moving forward. See light working groups putting their egos aside and coming together and sharing information and resources. And as they do, they get stronger. See people talking about quantum leaping the world into divine enlightenment. Let that energy swirl around everybody and anchor in their souls. Let the divine spiritual warriors awaken and be given their missions and purposes and shown their path and how they're going to fulfill it and move forward. Now let's put everybody else on the planet in this bubble. It's a big bubble. We can do this. And we're going to call to the Mother Earth and ask the Mother Earth to send some of her grounding energy up everyone's feet. And as this is happening, see everyone pull in body, become very centered, very calm, and see new possibilities. Now let's fill this up with light and love and take a deep breath and release it. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. All right, so let's close the circle. We're going to close by doing 3 ohms. And you can do this with me. Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all the beings in all the worlds be happy. Mother, Father, thank you for giving us together and giving us this wonderful opportunity to serve. And I'm going to ask that everyone that participated, their lives are gentle, filled with abundance, and that you guide us all into doing not our will, but thy will be done. So be it. All right, now if you got that stone hematite, go get it and hold it and ground even more. And let's put your feet on the floor and feel yourself, that earth energy come up your feet now. And feel yourself ground and pull back into body. Feel yourself become very centered, very clear-headed, very calm. Feel that earth energy come up higher and feel yourself grounding even more. So if you're still high after the show, go outside and hug a tree. Find a tree. Just put your hands on it. You can lean up against the tree. And just feel yourself send all your excess energy into the tree. And when you've done that for 30 seconds, and you can do it for longer if you want, ask the tree to send you energy back, and you will ground and pull back in body. So thanks for tuning in tonight and giving this energy. It's time to really ramp up the light work. And if you really want to do more energy work, you can catch me on Facebook. U.S. time be Saturdays, Mondays, and Wednesdays. And I try to do it around 2 o'clock Hawaiian time, 5 o'clock Pacific time, and 8 o'clock Eastern time. It's time to really, like I said, go into spiritual overdrive now and really put out that energy. I'm willing to do it if you are, and even if you're not, I'm still willing to do it. So become my friend and just, tell me you heard me on the radio so I know where you're coming from. And, tune in and give it energy. Listen to some of the old shows. Go to my YouTube channel, Cathy Bilsky. There's a lot of stuff on there. You need to do energy work. It's there. Or just chant during the week. May divine enlightenment descend on everyone now. May divine enlightenment awaken within everyone now. Like I said, put that on your refrigerator. We need to amp up light again. The dark side, they've amped up their side, so it's, we can't slack off. So if you can, get a few people together and let's do some big group energy work. Not that we're not doing a big group, because we are, but we can make this bigger. Talk about quantum leaping the world into the enlightenment this year. Talk about divine quantum leap. Put that energy out there for people to see. Come on, guys. If we don't do it, who's going to? It's up to us to make effort. And if enough of us do it, it'll be easy. Really. Come on. How hard is it to give energy like this once a week? Now, if any of you need any Angelite healing tools, which I make, and you can look at my website, www.angeliteom.com, ANGELITEOM.com. I got all my cool Angelite glow-in-the-dark healing tools. I mean, they're super. It takes no batteries, runs on your energy. And they glow in the dark. Anybody need any personal soul retrievals or spiritual readings? I do those by donation. You can give me a call at 808-775-9400. I do private curse removal, energy balancing by donation. If not, you can always catch it on my YouTube channel for absolutely free. You know, it's out there. Or UPRN Radio, you know, it's there. But if you want something a little bit more personal, give me a call, make an appointment. Need a spiritual reading? No problem. Soul retrieval, energy work, curse removal, pain and stress release, I'm there. Thanks for tuning in and giving this energy. Again, you know, next week, make sure you got your crystals. Get a few people together. Let's do some really big group circles. And if you can, find some hematite so after the show you can ground. So thanks for tuning in tonight and making this energy work really special as always. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap, Let Light Unite show on UPRN Radio. And this is May 1st, 2020. Be safe. And, you know, if you're going to wear a mask outside, use common sense. If nobody's around, don't wear it. You don't want to pass out from not being able to breathe because you've got a mask on.